Hey y'all, it's Amanda with Tap Mama and the Bake Brigade. Hope everybody's having a good Monday. I'm doing okay. My back's been giving me trouble, but what else is new, right? Sorry, it's been a few days in between videos. Kind of fell into a little bit of a slump. I think I lost my crojo there for a couple of days, but I think I found it. I had to go back to find something that I've done before that I'm fairly decent at, so that I could get it back, I guess. I started a new ripple blanket, even though the tutorial I follow for the blanket calls it a fan and feather stitch, but I've always called it a ripple blanket. But let me show you what I'm talking about. If you're on my Facebook page, the Facebook page for the channel, you've already seen somewhat of a picture of this already. And I did make it a little bit wider than the green, the blanket that I just sold. I made it a little wider. I went 147 stitches with this one versus the 130 stitches I did with the other one, because it's done, the pattern is done over 17 stitches. So I did go just a little bit wider with this one. I'm hoping I have enough yarn. But it's done in five. I'm doing it in 5 colors. Yeah. So it's gonna be, you know, it's a throw blanket, but it's a wide throw blanket. I was gonna this is a cotton acrylic blend yarn, and I was gonna make a top with this yarn, but then I started trying to work with it and I realized how dense this yarn is. It's not really overly soft, and it's just really thick. Like I probably could have used a 6.5 millimeter hook with this, but I'm using a 6. The label calls for a 6 millimeter hook, so that's what I'm using. But it's turning out really pretty. Let me see if I can find my labels. I'll tell you what colors I'm using. Let's see here. I threw them in the bag. Let's see here. I have one more, I think. Yeah, okay. Alright, see here. Alright, the brown color is called, this is the yarn I'm using. It's called Willow Cub. Now, I got this yarn from my friend Cheryl. She sent this to me in the Happy Mail a little while ago. And each little, they're in these little bitty skeins of 88 yards. So each skein only has 88 yards. And it is a 60% cotton, 40% acrylic. It's made in Turkey. It recommends a 6 millimeter hook and a 5 millimeter knitting needle. So it says you can wash and dry it, no problem. So, but now the brown color is called Forest. And let's see if I can find the, ooh, okay. Try to remember. Okay, the pink looking color is called Parchment. I don't know why. Okay. The turquoise color, I believe. Let me double check on this partial skein I got in here. Yeah, the turquoise color is called Clear Spring. Okay. And the blue color here is called Powder. And then this gray color here is called Mist. So that's the colorways we're working with. And it's the Willow Cub yarn. And so I had 5 little mini skeins of each color, and it took like I did like 4, because this is a 2-row repeat. This stitch is a 2-row repeat, and so I did 4 rows in each color, and I got enough, I think, for 2 more repeats of this. So I'm hoping that's enough blanket. It'll have to be, won't it? So I think I got enough for 2 more of this little section here. I think I got enough for 2 more of this. So I don't know, I'm just gonna play it out until I run out of yarn. Because this is all the yarn I have of this yarn, and I don't think they sell it anymore. But I wanted to use this yarn for something, because I think once I wash this and use some fabric softener on it, it'll be really soft and light, because it is cotton, and I think it'll be a nice summer blanket. So I don't know if this is one that I'll keep, or if I got my ends here. I'll be tucking those in before I do any kind of border on it. I probably will do like I got some acrylic, cream colored acrylic that I'll probably do a border on when I'm done. I think that'll be appropriate, just the cream colored acrylic as the border. But this side looks fairly straight. I don't know why one side looks like a hot mess and one side is straight. Well, this is just where all the ends are. So that's why it looks like that. But I will straighten that out when I get sat down again. I'll straighten that out. But it's time to start the colors over again. I've got all 5 colors in this so far, so it's time to start over with the brown, and then the pink. I want to say that's a rose color to me, and then the turquoise, and then the blue, and then the gray. So but that is what I'm working on, and so I'm gonna just keep working at that. Just glad to have another project in the works. And not have lost my crojo altogether. It just this whole fighting my diet again, and you know, I was feeling like a failure there for a couple of days over that shirt that I couldn't do, and I got over it. Turn that shirt into a pillow for my dogs, and it'll be fine. I got a pillow over there in the closet that is the laundry area that I'm gonna put through the washer, and then I'm gonna use that pillow to put in that shirt and sew it up and give it, let the dogs lay on it, because they lay on my pillows anyway. So this will give them their own pillow. So there's that. And how many of y'all have gotten this in the mail, this Mary Maxim yarn catalog? Or, well, it's not just yarn, they have other things. But I got this in the mail today, and I'm like, I don't need a yarn enabler. I don't need an enabler. I buy enough yarn as it is. I struggle as it is. Although this blanket on the front, if I could do patterns, if I could read patterns, if they didn't look like Greek after the first couple of sentences, then I would get one of their kits and work it. But for some reason, after the first couple of sentences, patterns just the words just do this to me. I don't know why. I have tried multiple times to read a pattern, and after a couple of sentences, they just look like this. The words just, I don't know why. It just happens to me every time I try. So I just stick with video tutorials, and it's just some sort of mind melt that happens to me, and I don't know why, but it's me. It's not the patterns, it's me. Oh, and also I wanted to let y'all know that there is a written version of my tutorial for my shawl now. So if any of y'all don't want that, if any of y'all want the written version, just hit me up, email me and let me know. I hadn't decided if I'm going to charge for it or not. Probably not. I'll just email you the pattern if you want a written pattern. Because I released a video tutorial already. It doesn't make any sense to charge you for a written pattern now. So if you want the written pattern, my friend Amy has helped me with that, and she's written it up. I need to, you know, do a little minor change to it, and then get it where I can cut and paste it into an email, and that's all I'm going to do. If you want a written pattern of it, just email me and I will cut and paste it into an email for you, and you can have the written pattern for it. She and I went back and forth with it, and she's refine-tuned it, and it will work. So it's in plain English, so even I understood it. Let's hope so, since it's my pattern, right? But if you want the pattern to the tutorial that I released the other week to my shawl, the V for Victory shawl, just let me know via email, and I'll email it to you. So I'm not going to charge for it. I just decided I'm just not going to. I've already released the tutorial. It makes 0 sense to me to charge for it. It's just an act of love for me to you. So, you know, that's just how I feel about it. They are Halloweening up here in this catalog. They are Halloweening it up. I mean, I have bought from Mary Maxim a couple of times, and I guess I'm on their mail list now. So they're sending me stuff. I couldn't care less about Halloween, to be honest with you. We had a bowl of candy sitting here for Halloween trick-or-treaters last year, and I think we had one. Maybe. No. Yeah, maybe. I think there was one that came to the door last year. One. But that's okay. We didn't hardly get many when we lived out in the country either. But we had some daggum 24-year-old young man try to come to my door asking for candy one year. And I told him I said, you need to get to stepping. You too old to trick-or-treat at my house. I called the law on him. Look here, now they got Christmas stuff in here too. Look, we are 4 months away from Christmas. Come on now, give me a break. I don't know, that gnome is pretty cute though. Oh, it's a door stopper. It's probably like a kit or something. Yep, it's a kit. Yeah, it gives you all the stuff to make him. No, I ain't that crafty. No, not that crafty. More Christmas stuff. But I don't see no Jesus in this Christmas stuff. Oh, Lord, ornaments. I don't see Jesus in these ornaments. No Jesus? I'm sorry. We can't be doing it. It ain't no Jesus in it. Oh, there's an angel. Oh, okay. Okay. Oh, more. Oh, well, that's cute. That little house thing there. I guess that's done with some of that canvas stuff. It looks like it's done with plastic canvas. It's pretty though, all put together like that. That winter wonderland type house, little, what do they call it? A village, a Christmas village. I wouldn't mind if someone, you know, if it was already put together. Oh, more snowman and Santa Claus. Well, that's a bust. They had some yarn in there too, but it wasn't really anything that interested me. Since they don't have gemstone, the red amethyst or whatever it is that I wanted. They're still out of it. I check every couple of days. They're still out of it. That's the only thing I want from there. Well, that's about all for this video. I just want to show y'all my new ripple blanket, fan and feather blanket, whatever you want to call it. That's my new little project on the hook right now. I got those shawls that I started. I need to get back to working on them. They're UFOs at the moment. I'm trying. I'm not feeling too good today, so that's part of what's going on with me. My stomach's not been acting right ever since I had that scope Friday. I went Friday morning to have the scope down my throat for my weight loss surgery, and they put me out. They sedated me So I was out for the whole thing, but then ever since Friday, my stomach ain't been right. So I don't know what's up with that, but I'll be okay. I just get over it, I guess. And my nerves are bad over this whole surgery thing, because I feel like the doctor's still he seems to be in a hurry. So I don't like that. I don't like being rushed. But I'll talk to him on the 22nd. I'll go back to him in a couple of weeks, and I'll talk to him then. I also lost 8 pounds in 2 weeks. So there's that. So this whole process that I'm putting myself through is actually working. It's just nerve-wracking, and I'm struggling with a bit of sundowner. I don't know what you want to call it, but a little bit of depression is trying to creep up on me. But I'm gonna battle it back. I'm gonna battle it back, and I'll get better soon. And forgive, my hair is just twisted up on my head. I got it pinned up in the back, so it looks a hot mess. But because I didn't want to fool with it, so I just twisted it up and pinned it up. And Johnny and I went off and did some outside shopping today. Not as much as we needed to, but my back wouldn't let me finish. But just let y'all know I love y'all, and so does Jesus. And please remember to adopt, don't shop. Your best friend could be waiting for you at the shelter or the rescue. And I'll see y'all again soon. Bye.